Okay, so today we're going to walk through how to add photos. I'm going to do that in a couple of different places. We'll do that in a photo module, and we'll also do it in a text module. So to start with, we'll do it in the photo module, and we'll do that in our division team. We have a bunch of people here in our division, and I want to change Alfina's photo here from the placeholder to an actual image. So what I'm going to do is again start out with Beaver Builder. Once I get into Beaver Builder, I'm going to hover over the image that I want to change. And what I'm going to do is go to Edit. I can either remove it or edit it. Sometimes removing is the best practice, but generally editing works just fine. Now I've got some new files that I want to upload, so I'll select them from my computer. We'll start with this one. And select the photo. Now what happens is Beaver Builder automatically defaults to the full-size version of the image, but all of these other images are set at thumbnail size. See, there's the thumbnail, 150 pixels by 150 pixels. So we want to change this back to thumbnail so it matches everything else. And boom, she looks the same size as everybody else on the page. So let's save. Done and publish. Alright, so the next place that we want to go, we'll go back to our home page. We're going to edit within a text module. So again, we'll select Beaver Builder. Let things spin up. And we'll go down to the very bottom here. Click on this area. So this is a photo or a text module, and over here in the text editor we've got all of these options here, which are pretty self-explanatory. But we also have a means of adding media. Now adding media, when you add media, it's going to add it wherever the cursor is. So I'm going to put this at the very top left, and I'm going to go ahead and add media, and we get brought to our media library. But let's say I want to upload media, new media. Go back to here, select from our files, and I'm going to add Sammy to this. Oop. Here's something to keep in mind. Large images like this are not web optimized. Big images like this will drag the speed of your website down way down. We don't want anything, I mean, even this 480 kilobyte file is still pretty big. Really Carries is the best one to use at the moment. So we'll go ahead. We've already added her, so I'm going to go ahead and add this one, and we'll use that for the time being, just in the interest of learning. So it tells me he's loaded up here, but we can move that into our post. And this looks terrible, doesn't it? Well, we have an option once we click on our photo to change how that photo is nested in the text editor. So generally, I end up using this left or the right justified image. Now let's say we don't want the image to be that big. Well, if we stretch things out a bit here, we can see that the image has these handles, and once you hover over the handle, you've got a arrow that allows you to resize your image, and it will resize it proportionately, so you aren't going to be able to squeeze it in an odd way. It's going to always retain the same basic dimensions. There we go, we've added that. We'll hit save. Now we'll go done and publish, and that should do it. So we should be able to do that in any text editor, or if you need to change the image, like right here, again, we'll go back to Beaver Builder, hover over this image, and let's see, I'm going to change it to our media library, and I'll select it, or select a new image, and let's see, we'll do this one, the kid sitting in the grass, and boom, that goes there. We can also change the size of it again, but the 500 by 500 looks pretty good, and save. And that is a quick run through on how you add images to your website in a couple of different places. One of them again was the photo module, and the other one is the text module.